Welcome back to Funjible Games. We've got a special one lined up for you today because we're covering the top 4 games under $1. Not only are they budget friendly, but also action-packed, innovative gameplay, and amazing features. These games offer an amazing gaming experience without needing to break the bank. So without further ado, let's dive into it, and our first game that we're covering on this list is Pixels, which is just coming out with Chapter 2. They promise better gameplay that blends farming, exploration, and community building in this open world universe. Built on the Ronin network, Pixels aims to revolutionize the gaming industry. It's going to aim to do this through its community-focused approach, allowing users to create and contribute to its development, and the lofty goal of becoming the world's largest Web3 game. As a player, you have various options and activities to engage in, along with farming resources, cooking food, buying, selling, and trading goods. You can also customize and decorate your own unique land plots and pixel pet. So as you can probably guess from the name in this one, Pixels brings that nostalgic kind of 90s vibe to a gaming experience. The game emphasizes cute aesthetics with customizable avatars inspired by games like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, and various MMOs. We have characters like Bobu the Bean Farmer, Pixel Beast, Lazy Lion, and from the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Now, how do you get started in this one? Well, it's absolutely free to play, so you can head on over to the website and check it out there. Or if you want to bring in that Web3 element, make sure to set up your Ronin wallet. New players are introduced to the game through a beginner's tutorial, which guides you through basic farming and interacting with the first NPC, Barney. This will help you understand essential skills such as farming, sowing seeds, watering plants, and harvesting crops like popberry seeds. And as you progress through the game, there's new and fun quests, which involve exploring the game's world and interacting with different NPCs to unlock new skills and abilities. Now, in terms of features, this game starts off with a very detailed map, with locations like Fountain, Pixels HQ, Carnival, Sauna, Gorilla Ship, and more. And each area is going to have its own unique qualities. Now, in terms of leveling up, there's about 15 different skills, including farming, mining, cooking, beekeeping, woodworking, and more. And in this game, energy management is such a crucial part, as nearly every action in the game consumes your energy, which you can check in the bar in the top left. You can regenerate energy slowly over time, or boost it using the sauna, consuming energy drinks, attending parties, or eating food cooked in-game. As for the economy, it revolves around 2 main tokens. In this, we've got coins and pixels. Now, coins are the utility token in the game, used to buy resources, tools, and land. Now, pixels, on the other hand, are the token used for creating guilds, mining pets, purchasing VIP status, and other premium features as well. And to get that real-world value, you can turn into dollars or whatever currency you like. You can do that with the pixel token on Binance. And remember, the more you play and interact with this game, the more chance you have of earning pixel tokens. Now, in terms of the token itself, it's currently sitting at 29 cents. Earlier this year, it released around 50 cents, got as high as 90 cents, and like we said, with the low market conditions, it's now sitting around that 28, 29 cents mark. Now, in terms of the token vesting, it's about 15% vested now, so still 85% of this token has to come out. The current circulating market cap is 220 million, with a total fully diluted valuation of $1.4 billion. So for this one, the choice is yours. You could buy the token on the open market if you like, or grind and earn some within the game itself. Now, back to the game and talking about progressing within the game. So the main way to do that is things like completing quests, leveling up skills, and managing resources efficiently. The quests are going to range from simple farming tasks to more complex challenges like cooking elaborate dishes, mining rare materials, and crafting unique items. Players can also sell items they create at Bucks Galore to earn coins, which can be reinvested into the farm or other in-game assets. And then with that Web3 component, when you own NFT land, you have the ability to fully customize it. You can personalize your virtual space, host other players, and harvest special resources. Now, let's move on to Chapter 2. Now, since Pixel's integration into the Ronin network in 2023, the Ronin network has continued to grow and now has over 1.2 million daily active users. That is absolutely huge for crypto gaming, and making it the second most used blockchain. And in Chapter 2, Pixels is bringing in some new things like tiered resources, enhanced guild gameplay, new challenges, and limited industries. Players are now going to need to strategize even more on how they gather their resources. Guild play is also a crucial feature now, so spending more time partnering up with the right guild is much more paramount. And finally, new items and industries will diversify the in-game economy, providing more opportunities for players to trade, craft, and earn both coins and pixels. Now, moving on, next up, we've got Neon Heroes. This is one of our absolute favorite shooting games here at Funjible Games. The way you interact within your cat mechs, the extra attention they've put into detail and the gameplay dynamics, special abilities, even such little Easter eggs like your cat coming out of your mech and having to run around, and you could potentially shoot someone in their mech to get back into their suit. Regardless, you really need to be paying attention to this game. For those of you who don't know, Neon Heroes is a third-person shooter game where you control big robot suits called Guardian Mechs, which are piloted by brave cat characters engaging in both PvE and PvP combat scenarios. Taking place in the fictional world of Eden, players join forces with the citizens of Nikovia to earn rewards in their tokens. Now, if you were around in 2021, you might be familiar with Neon Heroes because it shot onto the scene near the end of 2021 with their big NFT collection. But since then, they've gone on to build so much more. If you've already participated in the game demos, fantastic, because like us, you know how epic this game is. Now, for getting started, once you've downloaded the game, there's a few different character classes to choose from. You've got Ghost, Atlas, or Spartan. Each of these characters come with unique special abilities. So for instance, Ghost, that's their sniper class with your long-range shooting abilities. And there's also things to make gameplay more interesting, like dropping turrets and protective shields. And from there, it's as simple as choosing your weapon and then heading directly into the action. Your main goal is to stay alive and kill the opponents before they get you. Use your Guardian's abilities to overcome obstacles, fight off enemies, and protect your teammates while collecting rewards. Now, so far, we're only seeing the very early versions of this game, but already the graphics are really incredible. You feel like you're in the world, everything's fast-paced, no glitching. It's such an incredible gaming experience. Now, in their PvP mode, you're gonna be fighting as a team of 6, and each player has around 3 chances to revive. If you get shot a couple times, you'll downgrade to a small cat with a mini weapon until you survive long enough in the match to respawn as a cat mech again. Each match lasts around 15 to 20 minutes and is a best of 3. And at the end of your mission, you collect rewards like meows and catnip tokens. And they also have adventure mode. Here, players explore and learn about the world of Nikovia by completing missions and challenges. You'll fight enemies ranging from small minions all the way to big bosses. Neon Heroes offers diverse characters to choose from, allowing players to choose the style that best suits their preferences. Customize your mech with different weapons and upgrades to play in different ways. The game itself is currently on the Epic Games Store, but in pre-alpha. Since May, they've already had 2 pre-alpha tests, and they were, like I was saying earlier, so much fun. So make sure you head on over to their X platform, follow them along, and in their Discord, because when they release the next one, you definitely want to be part of it. Now, in terms of their economy, they've got the in-game rewards like the meows and the catnip, but when it comes to the Web3 economy, their main token is the Neon token. And by completing in-game objectives, you can earn more catnip, which you can turn into Neon tokens. As for the token itself, at the time of recording, it's currently sitting around 14 cents. As we know, the market has kind of been getting wrecked for the past few months, but it launched around 25 cents, quickly shot up to around 50 cents, and like we said, is now sitting around that 14-cent mark. In terms of the market cap, we've got 14 million at the moment with a fully diluted market cap of 140. So in terms of the gaming world, that's still quite small with potentially lots of opportunity, but we still have 90% of the token left to be vested. So when you're doing research on this, make sure you check in their token vesting cliffs so you're an educated investor. But at the end of the day, if you're even just a tiny fan of shooting games, you definitely have to follow them on Discord and their X platform. So when they release their new game test, you can participate and join us on the battlefield because this one is just so much fun. Do you like auto battle? Because the next title on our list is Apeiron. It's a video game that lets players become godlike beings in their story mode, controlling a planet filled with cute creatures called dudes. This game has some really impressive lore and really in-depth storytelling, so if you like that vibe on a game, head on over to their website right now and start reading. It was inspired by classic games such as Populous, Black and White, and Spore. Now, while that's alluding more to their story mode coming out soon, right now playable is their PvE dungeon mode. This is where players can summon elemental forces like earth, wind, water, and fire to battle chaotic forces, and fast-paced PvP modes where you and your opponent avatar battle it off with your apostles as your support. And the apeiron universe itself is built up upon a mythology based on different galaxies and worlds all coming together with a really interesting storytelling picture. Apeiron is a special blend of card games, roguelikes, and massive online games where you step into the role of a godling. summoned by the high goddess Cosmos. Your mission is to help her battle the high god Chaos and his corrupting influence known as the Taint. So to get started into these epic quests and dungeons, you can download the game on their website itself in their marketplace, or head on over to Epic Games and download it there. And good news for this one, because it does start off with that tutorial mode, so you can start to learn as you play. For the entire gaming ecosystem, Apeiron offers 4 gaming modes. There's PvP, PvE, God Game Simulation, and GVG Alliance. In PvP, you're going to battle other players in the Godling Arena. You choose your main avatar based on the planets you own, equip them with skills, and select 6 apostles for your team. Then jump into the arena and fight for victory. Next up is their PvE mode. Explore rogue dungeons, which are divided into depths with a boss monster at the end of every 3rd depth. As you go deeper, both the monsters and your apostles gain and level up in skill. Collect artifacts like the Pentahorn, which boosts attack speed for every 5 mana in your pool. Next is the God Game Simulation. Here, play as a divine entity controlling Eden on a planet you own. Use miracles to answer followers' prayers, grow civilizations, and respond to events. And finally, we have the Guild vs. Guild Alliance. Join for epic Guild vs. Guild battles and raid boss fights, unlocking new seasonal content and exciting experiences for all players. As for the economy in this one, there's 3 main game tokens. Apeiron is the primary token used across the whole ecosystem. It supports various activities like NFT creation, in-game currency conversion, and staking rewards. Then we have Anima, which focuses on the single player experience, helping players in account growth and serving as the free-to-play game currency. And even though it's the free-to-play game currency, you also have staking benefits within the game itself. Now, finally, we have Ringularity, which hasn't been introduced yet, but this aims to be the top-tier token for multiplayer action. It's going to have benefits like seasonal auctions and rule-bending power in the game world. If we look here at CoinMarketCap, back in April, it was around $1.80. At today's price, we see it at 50 cents. If we head on over to the vesting schedule, we can see that it's only about 8.76% vested, so over 90% of this token still has to keep in the market. So make sure you head on over to the tokenomics on their website to learn out more. And where we see right now, we have just roughly about a $500 million market cap with around $44 million in the current circulating supply. Now, if apeiron is the type of game that interests you, make sure you check out this video here on our YouTube channel, because we give you a much more in-depth look on what to expect and how to play this game. And now, heading over to our last title, we have a really harsh post-apocalyptic top-down shooter game called Engines of Fury. In this game, you play as a survivor going on dangerous quests. You must scavenge for equipment and other materials as you fight off monsters and battle other players. As for the gameplay, we've got a few different modes. First up is survival quests, where you explore desolate lands, collect valuable materials and equipment, and like in a true survival game, the aim here is to survive. Next up is high stakes, and as you'd expect, if you die in this one, you lose absolutely everything you've gathered. Now, this makes absolutely every decision super critical, but if you survive this one, you're gonna get a lot more points. In the game itself, you're gonna have a hideout and the potential for gear upgrades. Use the materials you find to upgrade your hideout and gear, making you stronger for future quests. And to give a better experience for all players, they're really focusing on customization in this one. You can modify your character, hideout, and equipment extensively, tailoring everything to your playstyle. So how do we get started in this one? Well, the game is currently in a private alpha testing phase, so it's not available to the public right now. But if this is the style of game that really interests you, make sure you're following them in their socials and participating in their Discord, so you can have the best chance of securing your spot to play this game early. And as we move forward, there's going to be special quest opportunities like there is right now, where you can gain more points and get that early access. So for their current quest campaign, head on over to their X, follow the link there, fill out their tester application form, and then from there, wait for approval from the High Council. As for the gaming economy in this one, they have a main token, which is called Fury. And if we head on over to CoinMarketCap here, we can see that the token is currently live on BitGet, MEXC, PancakeSwap, Gate.io, HTX, KuCoin, and many more. And in terms of the token performance itself, back in May when things were a bit greener, it shot up to about $1 and it's now sitting at 23 cents. The circulating supply is around 8% right now, meaning that there's about 2.2 million in the market cap with a fully diluted market cap of 28 million. As we always say, if you want to find out more about these gaming tokens, head on over to their website and check into their tokenomics. And even though the game is still in early development phases, you still have opportunities right now because they're doing an airdrop with $5,000 in Fury tokens. So make sure you head on over to their website and their X platform to find out more details. Now that brings us to the end of this top games under $1. Let us know what you think about this style of video. We also have another one coming up very soon on the TON ecosystem. I don't know if you've been living under a rock, but TON is exploding right now, and there is so much opportunity, not only in tokens, but in gaming. So make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell because we'll be releasing that video very soon.